What's going on, world? It's your boy Steve Dab317 back with yet another reaction video. And I know some of you may be wondering, what took me so long to get to chapter 5 once I finished up chapter 4. Well, unbeknownst to me, the gift that I was given this year for Christmas was exposure to COVID. So, that being said, I was actually kind of underneath the weather for a few days. You actually noticed, and I did continue posting, but more like one video per day for like 2, maybe 3 days in a row. Then I'm starting to ramp things back up, and I've got the energy and I've got the tolerance, at least I think I do, to go ahead and do a full reaction. I didn't want to do it while I was, just while my health wasn't well, because I didn't want that to subtract from like how much I was actually, or how well I was able to actually process the information. But hey, neither here nor there. That's the past now. One thing I will say about COVID, and how do I put this? And what I'm trying to do is choose my words wisely, because I don't want to come off as being disrespectful to anybody. But at the same time, I think that there is a certain level of awareness that people don't realize. But like, with the exception of individuals who have pre-existing conditions, right? And even if that condition, a component of that condition happens to be a very much an older age adult, like that, or a pre-existing medical condition, like with the exception of those items, uh, from what I've seen, when the virus attacks people, it seems like it takes so much more of a harsher toll on individuals who do not take care of their bodies on a regular basis. And so, if anything, perfect example, if you look at like some of the NBA players, right? And you had, who was it that was going around making jokes, touching everything, doing an interview, and turned out he was positive. Then they found out like the entire team or most of, and it's like, but a lot of those guys that tell you like they were still able to work out, still able to train. They maybe felt like their energy was off a little bit, but they were still active. And even looking at my experience, and I'm comfortable, and I'm fairly confident that I'm going to be 100% soon. Really, my only concern is with my really my family. You know what I mean? My intermediate family, people in my household, things like that. We have been quarantined. We'll continue to do so. But I think a lot of like, and it's not that I'm some superhero or I'm better than anybody else or anything like that, but I think a lot of the rate at which my body was able to begin fighting back and fighting off the virus, I think a lot of that has to do with the way I eat and my active lifestyle. Um, like I was alluding to earlier, like most of the individuals who I know who really, really struggle, some of them unfortunately have not made it, but most of them seem to be people who don't take care of themselves on a regular basis. And by take care of themselves, I mean like don't make a conscious effort to try to eat at least decent. None of us eats perfect, I suppose, or at least people who don't try to be physically active, whether it's playing a sport or just walking or walking the dog, doing something. And I think those things are monumental. I think that by doing those things, we build up not only a healthier physical appearance, but like our cells then are healthier as well. And I think that I truly do believe that has a lot to do with it. And again, to reiterate, I get that some people have pre-existing conditions, and I get that some things in our life are out of our control. I mean, heck, if I were to die tomorrow, like it can happen. But I will say, especially while I have children on this earth, I will do everything within my power to try to give myself the best chance of being around for years to come. Anyways, that is my soapbox for today. If you're new to this channel and you haven't already clicked off the video, listen, I love doing reaction videos. I love sharing insight. I love going. I enjoy having conversations about things. And those topics vary from day to day. I can't really say there's a set theme. Typically, it revolves around the music. Right now, it's revolving around something that's been going on in my life. I'm pretty transparent. I'll continue to be so. If you enjoy channels like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you get notifications as I upload. I do plan to upload each and every day, but to anyone who has children, they can tell you sometimes they can get a little iffy. So we'll see how it works out this year. But yeah, with no further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into chapter 5. Closed caption. You know, I literally keep saying I'm glad they put that little note down there, because literally on most of these videos, I forget to turn on the closed caption. Alright, 30-minute video. Hopefully my energy holds up. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready. I had a feeling that was going to happen. We'll make this a quick water or hydration break. All right. Experiencing interruptions. Find out why. Already been through this. Seems like when I hit the pause button, I talk for a very long time. It kind of does that. So, whatever. I actually, I feel really good, but I'm trying to make sure I don't overdo it. Like, you ever, start feeling a little bit better and you feel like you're close to 100%? And you just really start pushing yourself.
해성처럼 나타난 힙합 아이돌 방탄소년단. 그들에게 과연 힙합 유학은 필요할까?
신인상 방탄소년단. K-pop 신인상 그룹은 방탄소년단
감사합니다. 28회 골든디스크 시상식 음악 부문 신인상 수상자는 방탄소년단.
신인상 방탄소년단.
방탄소년단は10代20代に受けられた偏見や抑圧から僕たちの音楽を守るという意味です。
어떡해 불쌍해. 양파 좀 다 줘봐. 양파요? 양파가 어딨지? 양파 냉장고에 맨 밑에 칸에. 멤버들이 항상 저에게 항상 운전은 하지 말래요. 세계 평화를 위해서. 야 남준 퍼플한데. 그래서 같이 먹어야 돼. 얼굴이 안 나와요. 아주 쌍해. 잘 나오네. 걸음 내린 거죠? 몇살이에요? 1분 3초 세. 1, 2, 너무 많아가지고. 잠깐 얘가 막 커졌어요.
Is that? I guess what we would. Is that calamari? I don't know. I've never seen it with every. I don't know what that is. It's just kind of what it looks like at a glance. I don't know.
밥의 맛을 결정하는 건 참기름이야. 밥의 맛을 결정하는 건 뭐다? 참기름이다. 시간이 간다.
I'm just glancing at the items they have on the shelf back there. That's all. All right, here we go.
시간이 간다. 정확한 비율로 에피소드. 또 피가 됐어요. 야, 뭐가 이렇게 뭐 남겼어?
Thank you. 1 year anniversary.
Young forever.
Chapter 5, Hip Hop Lover.
내가 사실 니네한테 계속 약속을 했던 거잖아. 조금 기다리면 어쨌든 새로운 경험을 할 수 있게 해주겠다고, 가능하면 이거 같은 것도 만들어주겠다고 얘기를 했었고, 그래서 내 입장에서 그 약속을 좀 지키게 된 거야. LA에 가는 만큼 지금부터 모든 대화를 영어로 해볼까 합니다. Sugar, is speaking time of English speaker. Speaking time? Okay. You introduce yourself. My name is Sugar. I'm rapper. Yeah. Oh, my Jimmy. Oh, yeah. I'm here. Go to America, Los Angeles. Oh, Jimmy is very dope fun. Jimmy? Yeah. You got no chance.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah. Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Niggas started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah. Started. From the bottom, now the whole team here. Niggas started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah. Started.
So, I will say, RM, pretty sure it was RM, definitely dropped the N-word there.
Yeah. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Niggas started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah. Started.
We have you guys for 2 weeks. Can't go home.
Oh, yeah.
We work, no play. We have a very, very, very special guest. A legend in the rap game. He's known internationally. He's gonna come in and speak with you guys.
See you. 궁금하다. 닥터 드레이가 들어올 수도 있어. 에이, 수도 있나 나나나나 들어올
Whoa, Julio. How did hip hop start? Where did it start? What was the first rap single to go platinum? What group is Sec D from?
Hello.
What's up?
What's up?
Yeah. What does turn up mean?
Let's go party. No, turn up. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Give me 25 push-ups.
Push up?
25 push-ups.
25? 205번 하라고요? 25번. 12.
Okay, get up.
Oh, yes.
Don't be laughing and all that turn up shit. You don't even know what you're talking about. Quit playing with me. So basically, y'all don't know shit about hip-hop. We gonna have some fun, but not now. I'm gonna teach y'all about hip-hop. I'm gonna teach y'all the hard way. I'm not playing. I take this shit serious in my life, man. If it wasn't for hip-hop, I'd be dead. I'd be in jail. I'd be in prison. Yeah. It's not a joke to me. It's very serious in my life. I expect more from you, bro. I expect more from you. I said I understand that you have to work with him. Yeah. So it leaves you at a disadvantage.
Okay, I know. 너가 참 나한테 많은 취미래. 야, 영광인 줄 알아, 영광인 줄 알아.
You're gonna be all right though. We're gonna get you right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys $1,000.
Oh,
So that's
American Hustle Life Hip Hop School.
Boogity beat. A scoop of
Yeah. I'm ready to play with me. I want to see what style, what vibe you bring solo.
And you know what? I literally got so much into the video, and I do this from time to time. Like, I forgot I was doing a reaction video. I forgot I was supposed to be maybe saying something every once in a while. Like, I've had a few thoughts that kind of have just kind of resonated in here, and that means it's good, though. So shout out to Orbit. That means they did a great job at a production. You know, I always say, anytime I can watch a movie or a TV show, interview, whatever it is, and I'm reading a closed caption and I forget that I'm reading, like, that's usually a good sign. That means I'm very much, you know what I mean, diving in super, super deep. So, good.
Girls?
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna talk to them. Get them in the music video.
I'm Korean singer.
Really?
Yeah. We'll shoot the music video, and your style is very good. So I want to cast you.
My name is B. You're Jungkook. Jungkook. It's tomorrow. My video is You're Needed.
They got some people. Listen, I wonder how many people shot them down. Like, nah, we good, fam. And then after the fact, they found out who they were, or maybe like they're just now finding out who they were. They're like, yo, you mean to tell me I had an opportunity to go and be in one of their videos, and I don't know. I bet you there's at least some.
좀 부끄부끄 이렇게 막 이렇게 힙합 뮤비처럼 똑같이 할 수 있냐고. I love it.
Do you remember the question that I asked you yesterday? What was the question?
자기 목소리로 랩을 시작한 래퍼가 누구냐?
Rakim. Some political incident happened to the Two Live Crew. Parental adversary explicit. 퍼블릭 에너미가 가장 영감을 많이 받은 블랙팬더를 후원하면서 영감.
Hey, listen, them boys, they went and did their home. They went and started doing some homework. Kudos to them.
퍼블릭 에너미가 가장 영감을 많이 받은 블랙팬더를 후원하면서 영감.
야, 오늘 며칠이지? 브이로그. 스펙타클한 브이로그. 지금은 리얼리티 촬영 중이다. 지금 이 리얼리티 촬영이 정말 나에게 정말 도움이 많이 되는 것 같다. 왜냐면 힙합에 좀 더 다가갈 수 있는 그런 아주 중요한 나에게 진짜 공부가 되는 그런 리얼리티 방송인 것 같다.
미국에 온 지 벌써 일주일도 넘어가고 꽤 오랜 시간이 지났는데 아직도 미국 생활이 적응이 잘 안 되고 미국에서는 일단 되게 좋은 마인드들을 배워가는 것 같다. 뭔가 항상 위축돼 있고 자신감 같은 게 굉장히 없었었는데 그런 것들을 조금 더 업그레이드 시켜줬다고 해야 되나?
Good for you.
재밌지만 힘든 건 역시 힘들다. 2014년 7월 며칠 시네로그 끝.
오늘만큼 나 초세웅이다.
Yo.
Hey, Tony. What's up?
What's going on? Hey, what are y'all doing, man? Like,
NBA.
hold on, press pause. Pause the game. Hold on.
Stop the game.
We gotta find y'all a tutor.
I get caught up thinking of Mike every time I think about my greatest love, my greatest love. Hey!
Irish.
Yes! Nice to meet you. I want to hear you sing.
Okay. I said, well.
Maybe that's who I need. Maybe that's who I need to teach me how to sing. I don't know. Maybe she can work with wherever my starting point is and get me to a nice, nice voice.
You marry me. Follow your line. Will you marry me? So we just needed to make sure that you sing it with confidence. Keep your lines flowing all the way through with proper breathing.
Another summer day has gone and gone away. In Paris alone, but I wanna go home.
Soulful.
Thank you.
I like that. What I like, you have my attention. I want to hear more.
He was my sins away.
You have a wonderful voice.
Thank you.
Keep him. It's soulful. People feel something when you sing. They will have it. It doesn't take them a long time. They learn.
You know Korea? Korea?
A little bit.
Korea teacher이지. 사부님.
Sabunin.
사부님. 사부님.
That's teacher?
Yeah, teacher.
So I'm Sabunin.
Yeah, 사부님.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very hot. Oh,
That's very hot.
Yeah, nice talk.
You have the kick, so the snare. Let's try to add a hi-hat with you. For you, Jen, there's a beat that I want you to work on, okay? J-Hope?
Yeah.
I want you to do this beat.
이거 안 될 것 같은데요? So hard.
Yeah.
와 이거 어디 가짜지?
Don't say that you can't do it because you can. You can do it.
You can do it. 사부님, thank you 사부님.
Yes.
Can't is not a real world. No, can't is not a real word. There's nothing in this world that you can't do. There's nothing in this world that I can't do.
항상 고수가 있는 건가?
아, 떨린다, 진짜. 뭐냐, 이게.
And then my foot hooks, and I'm still sitting on my left foot. Switch. Switch. Hook. Switch. Hook.
사부님이 꿀 물고 사 먹어야 된다고 목에 좋다고 이게 굉장히 목을 유연하게 만드는데 좋다고 그러더라고요.
Never tried. I don't think I've ever tried water. Definitely not cold water with honey. I do sometimes drink like, hot tea without the tea. I guess it's just hot water, like steaming hot water, but it's just really soothing, going down. And back when I had some significant issues with my digestive system, that was one of the things that I could do, and it just kind of helped, kind of just smooth things out for me. So, but yeah, honey and cold water or bottled water. I've never tried that.
1시 39분 늦은 시간임에도 불구하고 침대 위에서 비트박스 연습을 하려고 해요.
Now you're gonna go up to He taught me. All right, now I want you to breathe all the way through so that you won't sing it from here. That's the voice that I need.
Ooh. All right, real quick, and I know this is supposed to be all about BTS, but did you hear the power in her voice? Now I want to go find some videos of her singing.
All right, now I want you to breathe all the way through so that you won't sing it from here. That's the voice that I need, right there. Yeah. That woo, woo, woo. I like that. You have to do it without holding your stomach.
5, 6.
Do it without holding your stomach. That's my first tip.
You right? And I know I have to make it harder.
I'm ready.
Ready?
준비됐습니다. 진짜 진짜 독수라니까요, 진짜.
이런 곳에서 비트박스 배우면 되게 잘 될 것 같아요.
깜짝아. I have an exercise for you. I'm gonna draw a picture, and we're gonna put sound to the picture.
아, 원숭이, monkey.
It's a lion. What sound does a lion make? Make that into a beat.
It's dog. No, dog. 아. Very hard, very hard. Yeah.
It's too hard?
No.
It's good?
Okay.
Okay. You guys, by far, are the best students that I have ever had. You take instructions very well, and you're very, very talented.
정말 약간 내 인생에 약간 한 단계 발전할 수 있는 그런 뭔가 지금 시기가 아닐까 좀 싶다.
굉장히 재밌었고 어쨌든 빨리 한국에 돌아가고 싶다. 우리 숙소가 너무 그립다. 예.
여기가 롱비치예요. 여기 롱비치. 음악으로 듣던 그 롱비치랑은 내가 생각할 때 이미지랑 좀 다른 것 같아.
되게 위험하다고 들었는데 생각보다는 엄청
Hey, what's up, man? Oh my god. 오렌지예요.
Hey, check this out. We're getting ready to go on a mission. We're gonna go around my neck.
So, and just to clarify, and this probably applies to many cities. Like there's some places where you go and there's some areas where you don't go, you know, and I'm sure they probably kept them in the areas of the town, of the city where it's cool for them to be in, and you know. But I'm sure it's not all roses. I'm sure.
Neighborhood, I'm gonna show y'all where I grew up at, where I came from. Me, Snoop, Nate Dogg.
Oh, you and Snoop and Nate got together when you were young?
We went to elementary school.
그냥 초딩 친구인데 전설된 거야?
왜 초딩 동창 중에 왜 스누독이 없냐?
Look, see up there? This is a definite landmark, like for Long Beach hip hop. They thought Snoop.
뭐 좋아하는 아티스트 있으면
근데 진짜 옛날 래퍼들이 너무 많아요. 이 앨범 있을 줄 몰랐어. 와, 투팍. 올라이점이에요.
진짜 툭팍의 최고 명반이죠.
연습생 때 이 앨범들을 처음 들었었어요. 근데 듣고 반해가지고
Long Beach.
Oh, Long Beach. You guys want a Long Beach hat?
Of course.
I'm gonna buy him a Long Beach hat. Y'all each get a Long Beach hat. Give us one.
Yeah. 사주신대요.
We had a good time today. I got a mission for you guys. The mission is that I want you guys to write lyrics to regulate. I want each one of you guys to tell your own life story to regulate. Much love, baby. Yeah. All right. All right.
Regulate is such a dope song. But you know, I really like how far of a deep dive they're going right now in terms of better understanding hip hop and going all the way to the point of understanding some of his roots, which is essentially, you know, the same reason why I kind of started where at some point I went to the beginning or near the beginning as far as what I could find online to start learning about BTS. Like for me, it's not just enough to understand, hey, it's a group, I like their songs, cool, I got that part out the way. Now let me do something to better understand their songs, their background, their heart, their history, their personalities, and all those different things together. That's pretty much what it seems like they're doing right here, is like not just having a passion and realizing they love hip hop, but like understanding the history of hip hop and the background of some of the founders and how it's evolved over the years. So shout out to them for doing that, and also shout out for them for doing all that those homework assignments and learning those answers. You know.
힙합 아이돌이라고 이야기를 하지만 어떤 사람들은 그냥 기획 상황 아이돌로 볼 수 있죠. 볼 수 있는 게 아니라 그렇게 봐, 사람들이. 이제 되게 생각이 많아진단 말이에요. 내가 하고 싶었던 음악을 하는 게 맞는 건지, 내가 해야 할 음악을 하는 게 맞는 건지 생각이 많아집니다. 나의 이야기를 하는 그런 사람이 음악을 하는 사람이라고 생각을.
형은 되게 이런 얘기들을 하고 싶고 자기 얘기들을 하고 싶어서 랩을 시작했잖아요.
나는 아직도
그런 사람이 음악을 하는 사람이라고 생각을.
형은 되게 이런 얘기들을 하고 싶고 자기 얘기들을 하고 싶어서 랩을 시작했잖아요. 나는 아직도 구체적으로 뭘 하고 싶은지 잘 모르겠어요. 솔직히 되게 못한다는 걸 많이 눈에 띄게 하지 말고 살아야지. 그래서 빨리 늘어야지. 그래서 빨리 잘해야지.
그지, 난 그게 많았어. 반대로 눈치를 안 보고 멋있게 보이는 사람들이 너무 많은 거지. 나도 좀 이렇게 살고 싶다. 나도 좀 이렇게 살 거야. 살 거야.
네.
됐어. 가사 쓰면 돼 이제.
형은 연기를 했잖아요. 그 오자마자 힙합을 해라. 약간 이런 거에 대해서 약간 거부감이. 거부감이 당연히 있긴 했었지. 왜냐하면 전혀 다른 장르니까. 근데 나는 어렸을 때부터 우리 형이 굉장히 힙합을 좋아했어. 그러니까 나도 힙합을 자주 접하고 그렇게 적응하는데 큰 어려움이 있진 않았어. 그렇고 7명 멤버가 모두가 그 중에서 이제 정말 이제 축구를 쳤던 건데 뭔가 되게 동떨어져 있는 느낌이 들더라고요. 우리 곡에는 약간 이런 내용이 좋아요. 그냥 힘들었던 것을 이야기하고 파도처럼 뭐 밀려오는 그런 힘든 삶들을 내가 상대를 하고 여기까지 왔다라는 이야기로 쓰면 좋아요. 힘든 상황도 있었지만 그래도 어쨌든 난 지금 이 자리까지 왔다. 좋은 것 같고 잘할 수 있어요 우리는. 파도처럼 밀려오는 이런 고통들을 우리 다 이겨낼 거야.
독립기념일이래. 7월 4일인가?
이렇게 사람 많은 거 처음 봐.
사랑하는 사람이라고 봐야 되는데 나 널 사랑해.
야, 저도 형 사랑해요.
좀 불쌍하다고. 와, 한번 또 하려고 저거 폭죽 얼마씩 한다? 30만원, 50만원. 저거 좀 비싸, 저거 좀 비싸, 저거 좀 예쁘니까.
왜 이렇게 사람이 늙었어요?
80만원.
오. One more time.
오.
심장이 터질 것 같아. 와.
대박.
My guess would be that those fireworks are quite a bit. Well, setting them up would be quite a bit more expensive than that. I don't know, for fireworks that look about like that, I've probably seen them for like around the $200-ish mark, $200 and up, $250 or something like that. But the other thing is, somebody has to actually man those, and then you actually, I don't know, here we synchronize it with music and stuff like that, but I think their numbers are a little bit low.
2014년 7월 5일 전국에 오고 그리고 오늘은 숙소가 너무 더러워서 세탁소 팀 정복이 팀 집청소 팀
우리가 챙겨온 돈보다 더 뭐 많이 사주고 나머지 걸 못 샀어요. 지금 내려놓고 오고 있어요. 아쉽네요.
이렇게 세 팀으로 나누면서
냄새.
이거 뭐라고 하는지 알아, 영어로? 따라해봐. Disgusting. 하나, 둘, 셋. Disgusting!
촬영을 마치고 오늘 다음 앨범 녹음을 했는데
사실 좀 벅차고 할 게 굉장히 많아서 사실 심적으로 좀 힘이 든다.
저희들이 이제 리얼리티 이렇게 촬영, 앨범 작업도 하고 그런 걸 다 여러 번 계속 한꺼번에 하려다 보니까 몸이 안 따라주는 거죠.
그때는 이제 저희 주차장에 세팅하는 이제 장비들을 샀었거든요. 그래서 여기서 뭐 케이블부터 시작해서 뭐 마이크, 거치대까지 다 스피커도 샀고요. 여기서 꽤 많이 돈을 들여 사긴 샀는데 확실히 한국보다는 악기들이 저렴해가지고.
열악한 환경에서 도움이 필요했던 방탄소년단에게 스튜디오를 선뜻 내준 이가 바로 에릭이었다. 이곳에서 방탄소년단 정규 1집 앨범 다크 앤 와일드가 탄생했다.
그 멤버들 막 피곤해갖고 여기서 막 자고 그때 이제 멤버들 리얼리티 찍을 때여갖고 다들 되게 피곤했거든요. 그래갖고 막 수건 깔고 자고 난리 났어요.
짱짱 좀 사겨오잖아.
너 내게 너무 나빠. 너 내게 너무 나빠. Oh man.
나랑 나
All BTS members were really tired, and then we were actually a little bit thoughtful about our future. I mean,
우리 그때 이 앨범 망하면 어떡하냐고.
맞아요.
we couldn't be sure.
뭔가 멋있는 랩을 만들고 싶은데 생각보다 잘 안 나오고.
They don't settle.
Well, it sounded like he went through a phase where I'm assuming he got out of that phase though, but where I guess is what we call kind of like a try hard, where like people try so hard to do a certain thing, whatever that may be, but it just, I don't know, when things aren't all the way genuine, like you can just tell. Perfect example. When I watch other reactor video. Like I just like reaction videos. I like doing them. I like watch other people's. But like I see some people who like they'll start a video 2 seconds into the vid. Like bro, let me get this right. They'll hit play 2 seconds in. Nothing's happened except the title will come on screen, and they're like, oh, I can't believe. And I'm like, damn. Like I feel. I feel the energy and I feel the turn up, but just keep it genuine. Like, I have my moments like that, but like usually, like if you see me turn up like that, it's usually because like, I don't know, something just really got me that excited, So it is not anything you'll see all the time on the channel. Every once in a while, some stuff, I just keep it internal. I'm like, okay, that was cool, that was nice, and other stuff, it's a bit more outwardly. But I think, when it's not, at least to me, when it's not genuine, you can get a tell of it. Same with lyrics and stuff, and so I can understand why like he was having difficulty in terms of writing the lyrics and finding what to write, because like when you how do I put this, like I'm not saying you shouldn't work hard, because it is hard work, it's a grind. If you're a lyricist, you're coming up with lyrics, writing words to a song, but like if it's a reach, then I think that's what tends to create some of that writer's block. It's kind of got to be one of those you're writing from the heart, or something you've experienced, or something you've seen, or something you know a lot about. And then once you get there, it starts flowing. You still got to hone in your craft, and fine tune it. But anyways, that's what's on my mind when I hear this segment. That's what makes me think about it. So hopefully he worked his way through that, or he's going to work his way through it soon, or
Go for anything but the best. If somebody does a take and it was like, that was okay, no, do it again until you get it right. It has to be perfect. I think it really just comes back to hard work and perseverance. It really is. It's about believing in it and putting the time and the effort in.
BTS. Rapma, Jaya, Sugar, wake up! Let's go! Come on, B. He was already Come on, B.
Come on. Everybody waiting on you, man. Your brothers is all up.
Let's get it.
항상 생각인데 우리 진짜 목소리는 끝내준 것 같다.
You guys are very fortunate. You have 1 million fans. A lot of times in the hip-hop community, artists and big names and celebrities take what they make and they give it back to people that aren't as fortunate. Give back.
기부를 되게 하고 싶었던 적이 되게 많았지만 마음만 앞섰지 행동을 못했던 걸 이제 행동을 하게 돼서 되게 뜻깊은 일이라고 생각했어요.
There's Skid Row, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 야, 아까 방금까지 되게 번화가였었는데.
Oh, real quick, I definitely feel him there in terms of like when he says, his heart and his actions didn't align. I do think a lot of times people have their heart is to do right, to do good, but life happens, life starts speeding up, you start being stimulated or pulled in different directions by various stimuli, and then you can kind of almost not intentionally, but you can almost forget to do some of the things that your heart was leading and telling you to do. But also, on that same token, sometimes some people can make it really difficult because, you know, one of the things that I've learned is that, and actually I picked this phrase up from my aunt not long ago, but we have to remember that there are people in need and there are people in greed, right? And sometimes telling the difference between the two can be difficult. And I think I'm not gonna get deep into that, but I think that's also part of the reason why sometimes it makes it a bit difficult to do giving, especially when you want to give from the heart. And you know, there's people who take advantage of it. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. Anyways, let's let this keep on rolling. I didn't realize I was that close to the end of this video already. Got like 5 minutes left. Hopefully, you're gonna hang out with me for the entire duration. Let's go. I still feel pretty good too. My energy level's feeling good.
이렇게 확 달라질 수가 있구나. 와, 텐트 봐봐.
선뜻 저희들의 마음을 받아주실까, 오해는 하지 않을까 이렇게.
Man, that's another good point too. Like, will they understand our hearts, or will they misunderstand us? You know, it can. I think sometimes people can be prideful. And also, there are also people who give solely for the purpose of wanting to be seen. Hey, check me out, I'm a giver. You know, so yeah, I can definitely see where he's going with that. Well, let's see how this goes. I've got a couple more things I want to say, definitely irrelevant to something I said, or in reference to something I've mentioned in a different video about recording people while giving. We'll see how this one turns out, and then I'll talk a little bit about that.
The homie Sugar, rap monster from Korea, bro.
You know, they learning about hip hop, so we trying to like teach them about giving back. We wanted to come down here, give some food. You know, if y'all can give them any knowledge.
Never forget where you came.
There you go.
Yeah. Never forget that. I don't care how rich you get, how poor you get. Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
All the time.
My words are of encouragement are to be encouraged and don't give up.
Never give up.
Yeah. Never give up. It'll be easier to face tomorrow.
이 일은 정말 어느 누구에게나 일어날 수 있는 일이다. 너도 그렇고 나도 그렇고 순식간에 일어날 수 있는 일이다라는 얘기를 가장 많이 하셨어요. 그분들은 이제 힘들어도 굉장히 긍정적인 마인드를 많이 가지고 있어서 오히려 제가 더 많이 얻은 기분이었어요.
높은 곳에 올라가서라도 거기에서 뭐가 한번 풀리면 그냥 쭉 내려가기 쉽다.
Be who you are. You know, don't be like some other group while you're an artist. What made you attractive to art, then be that. Be true to that attracted you. And you'll be good at whatever you do.
They want some.
Hey, listen, this is listening to these individuals giving this amazing advice. You know, that just goes to show, like, if we pay attention, we can learn something from anybody. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you guys, hopefully I don't forget over the next 3 minutes, I'm going to share with you guys a story about my past. I'm gonna show you. It's a story that you will want to hear. It's got some, you know, it got some stuff involved. I won't say it's a good story, but it's a heartfelt story. So I'm gonna share that with y'all. Though this part just made me think about it.
They're more than welcome,
brothers.
Yeah.
Be true to your art. Oh, this looks good. Thumb it up.
항상 방심하지 말고 노력해서 열심히 살아라.
이렇게 좋은 환경에서 일할 수 있고 제가 원하는 일 한다는 거에 항상 좀 감사함을 많이 느껴야 되겠구나를 느꼈습니다.
다시 돌려주는 게 얼마나 중요한 건지 알겠죠, 나.
예.
Okay.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Nate.
Thank you guys. You did a really good job.
2014년 7월 15일 랩몬스터의 로그. 이제 미국에서의 마지막 날이다. 솔직히 진짜 힘들었다. 진짜 많이 힘들었고 쓰러져 자고 정말 몸도 많이 상했지만 마음만큼은 그래도 든든해져서 돌아가는 것 같긴 한데 다시 하라고 하면 못할 것 같다. 정말 어떤 가수도 할 수 없는 값진 경험을 하고 사는 건 정말 맞는 것 같다.
You guys have inspired me, like, go as hard as I can. You only get one life, so you gotta, like, get the most out of every day. I've learned that from you guys, so that's why I always say you guys deserve to be number one.
한국에 가면 글쎄 또 어떤 마음으로 임하게 될지 모르겠지만 진심으로 가슴에서 우러나와서 더 내 일을 할 수 있는 그런 멋진 아티스트가 되고 싶다.
I'm coming back to Korea.
갑시다. 항구로 출발! 항구로 출발! 끝났다. 지금 완전 많아. 와.
They left without making their beds up.
방탄소년단의 첫 번째 구독자 라이브에도 오신 것을 진심으로 환영합니다. 헷갈리게 하지 마. 장난해 너 도대체 내가 뭐야?
Oh, Cypher, wait. I wonder if I can watch this one or if I need to go ahead and watch the Cypher, because I know somebody else was saying I need to watch. Oh, I think it was 4 parts. Yeah, it's interesting.
민, 이, 보.
Yeah. 지민이 바보.
와우! 오 마이 갓.
This is my shit.
너무 묻어있네.
Oh, is that what I thought it was?
너무 묻어있네.
That looks like what is that, about a 2007 Toyota MR2 Spider? Pretty sure. Huh. Alright, yeah, sorry. Alright, so about this story. Honey Junie 94. I wonder if that's, I'm gonna have to look it up. Maybe that is somebody's Instagram or something. Alright, so about this story. Listen, this is kind of one of those stories where I guess it'll give some people who aren't from here, or maybe some people who aren't from this city, an insight of some of the things that happen in the inner city here in Naptown, Indianapolis, Naptown we call it. But this is some years ago. But at that point when I said I'm gonna tell y'all something later, basically what happened in that clip reminded me of this in terms of getting advice from somebody. But basically, I was over in the neighborhood, out west of the neighborhood, and was knocked out. I've been up grinding, I don't know, probably a few days, you know, and super tired anyways, end up falling asleep. Boom, somebody comes in, wakes me up. Hey, you know, whatever name I went by at that time. Hey, such and such. Why don't you run me over to this chick crib? I'm like, man, I'm tired, man. You got to go some other time or whatever. I doze back off. Hey, man, come on, man. This chick, she want me to come. I'm like, bro, I really don't feel like, well, let me take your car. Nah, that ain't happening either. So, wakes me up again, banging me. I'm like, all right, man, come on. So, we go out. I'm literally still half asleep. We get in the car. I had super dark. I want to say 5% tint, including the windshield all the way around. Super dark. Inside the car, dark interior. I mean, that's just how I rode in the underbucket. Underbucket being like the car, not like with wheels and custom paint or anything, like nothing fancy. This is something where, like, if something happened, you had to do something, you could kind of, you know, discreetly get rid of it or whatever. So anyways, we jump in a whip, we jump in the underbucket, and we drive. And I remember getting to a couple of lights. I know specifically one of them on Fall Creek, where I was sitting there. As soon as I stopped at the light, boom, I was out of it. Knocked out, sleep. Sitting there, he tapped me, hey, such and such, come on, man, we gotta. I'm like, but I was so like, I can't even believe I made it there. So he's pointing, telling me where to go. Pull in. We pull up in outside of Balsam Apartments. I think they've redone them. I don't even know if they got the same name. Over off of 38th and Fall Creek Parkway. Anybody who's from the area, New Balsam, like back in the, I don't know, I guess early 2000s or something, maybe late, yeah, early 2000s or whatever. Y'all knew how it was over in Boston. Anyways, we pull up over there, and he's like, yeah, man, there's this chick who was supposed to be she said she's gonna come outside. She told me to call when I got here, so he finally got in touch with her. Chick walks out. He's like, yeah, that's her down there, because I know she said she just had surgery. And chick got on like a hospital robe, like I don't know, but she's way off in the distance. So she walks out by the street, stands there for a second, and she walks back up. He's like, yeah, man, I'm about to run up here. Now, the guy's riding with, he had a CCP, concealed carry permit. You know what I mean? He carried a 4.5 on him. He always had his 4.5 on him or whatever. He had his pistol. Like me, at the one, all I had, I didn't leave with anything. Probably because I wasn't really on my square. I was already half asleep. All I had in the car was a shotgun, because that's usually, like, I always just kept a shotgun in the car for, you know, a backup case of emergencies, or, you know what I mean, whatever. So anyways, we get out the car, take off, walking that door. No, matter of fact, he get out first. He walk up there like, man, I didn't see her. Then he walked back to the car or whatever. He's like, walk around to the front with me. I'm like, all right. Now, granted, I'm just so tired. I'm not in it, right? So we get out, we walk down the side of the building or whatever, and I'm already noticing, like, when we pulled up the first time, there was just a few people outside, not many. I'm talking like 3-4 people, but, like, you know what I mean? He walked, she disappeared, everybody else disappeared. So it was already kind of like a little bit eerie, right? So we walk around towards the front of the building, and then this dude was like, hey, y'all looking for whatever the chick's name was, or whatever she said her name was. He's like, yeah. He's like, oh man, I'll show you where she is. She up here. So he tell dude on what, he's like, hey, follow me. So keep in mind, he's the only one who got a pistol on him. So he goes, dude walking up the stairs. He's got him following, and like the way the stairs are in Boston, like from standing outside, you can see the stairs from the outside. I'm standing in, like, it's got like a long, like, I don't call it a front yard, like a front courtyard, I guess. I'm just kind of standing out in the grass. Now, the dude who got dude I was with, following him up the stairs. And then I'm standing downstairs, and it was like some random wino or something sitting like at the bottom of the stairs. You know what I mean? But I ain't paying no attention. So standing down, I still ain't all the way into it. I'm just kind of out there looking at traffic or whatever, because 38th Street, Fall Creek, the busy street. And so they going up here, the dude go up here into this apartment, but ain't no electricity on it. And again, I'm finding this out after the fact, but ain't no electricity on any apartment. Anyways, he ended up, what happened? Oh, this dude's walking up the stairs, be in front of dude. I seen person I was with seen a pistol hanging out his back pocket or whatever, but he had like his shirt pulled down over it. This dude was like, oh yeah, she up here. So he's like, dude I was with, like, when I glanced in and I seen there wasn't any lights or nothing on, like no electricity or whatever, it was just dark in there. And dude was trying to get me to walk into the apartment. Now, anybody who knows Boston apartments from back in, like, stick up capital of the world. Like, that's they over there, they rob and bury bodies. You know what I mean? Anyways, keep in mind, they're at 1-2, they're like on the third, fourth, however many stories, they're like third or fourth floors up. I don't hear any of this. This is stuff I'm finding out after the fact, but I'm just standing there in the yard. So, dude I'm with, at some point, boom, he dips, books back down the stairs. Mind you, he's the only one with a pistol, right? All I got is a shotty. It's way in the car. He books back down the stairs. Now, I don't see any of this. He takes out the back way. And then this is where this all ties together. So, remember that the drunk dude I told you was sitting on the stairs, who I think he was about as out of it as I was, except I was sleepy drunk. He was like drunk or whatever he had going on, high something. Anyways, he was like, hey man, your buddy just took off running out the back. And I turned her like remember I'm looking at traffic, I'm moving around, whatever, trying to keep my head on the swivel. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, your buddy he just took off running through the back. And as soon as he said it, I looked up and I could see enough of him to tell like that was his outfit. He was booking, he was gone. Not towards me, didn't yell at me on the way down the stairs. I mean, he was gone. So when I seen that, I seen the other dude who walked up, who went up whatchamacallit with him. He's running down the stairs. So I just started backpedaling, right? Because I'm really like, I'm just confused. I don't know exactly what's going on. So I started backpedaling closer to Fall Creek. Remember, Fall Creek is a busy road. So I'm backpedaling closer to the street. And there's a little bitty hill as you get to it. So I'm backpedaling. Dude get to the bottom of the stairs. And I can see he got his pistol out in his hand. So we get to the bottom of the stairs, standing there looking at me. I look at him, I'm like, oh man, here we go. Dude I was with, I didn't see him anymore, at least in that spur of time. So I ended up, dude stepped like he was coming towards me. I ended up running across busy Fall Creek. You know that game Frogger? Where you out there dodging car. That's pretty much me. And this is like, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning or something ridiculous. Dodging cars, boom, get across Fall Creek, and then there's another valley that goes down to the actual river, or to Fall Creek or whatever. And I went down there, and it's just all muddy and swampy, but like that was really the only place I could go to get to the point where I was out of dude's eyesight, and so I know he wouldn't. I was hoping he wouldn't chase me down there, man. But anyways, so I ended up walking along the bottom edge, kind of peeking up. Finally, I seen he kind of went off somewhere else. So I ran diagonal across 38th and Lafayette Road, which is a ginormous intersection. And there's like a Indiana State Fairgrounds, big old block of letters. And I ran and I crawled behind those letters. It was hiding down there, and then called one of the homies from the neighborhood, man, who came by, picked us up. You know, he locked and loaded, went around so I could jump in my car. Basically, he and RIP, it was Capone who came and picked me up, man. But he was kind of telling me how, like, he had already told dude I was with, like, you know, he's like his mother used to live over there. He don't even go over there because literally that's all they do is stick up and rob me. You know what I mean? So, but, and I say all that to say is because, like, in this video, I know this is becoming a long story, but here we are, right? So in this video, like, the people they were getting advice from, just kind of out there on the street or posted up or whatever, like they were giving them nuggets of life, you know, and giving them advice to live by. And like sometimes we never know where like great life advice that we need is going to come from. Just as much as if it wasn't for that drunk or high, whatever the dude was sitting outside on the steps, like if I wasn't blessed, or if God didn't put him there to speak those words to me, like I don't even know that I would be here today. You know, and I say all this to say that like sometimes in life, man, like we really got to learn the importance of respect and trying to respect everybody and like taking the time to listen to people, because sometimes people got a message that we really need to hear. Even when people say stuff I don't really agree with. That's why you'll notice I'm never quick to be like, oh no, I completely disagree with you. I just, you know, I'll sit on it for a minute and think about it. And maybe later on down the road, I'll come to the conclusion that I disagree. Or maybe I'll be like, man, there was actually some truth in that. Or there was a lot of truth in that. You know what I mean? It happens. But we have to be careful closing our mind off. Because, I mean, again, in my situation, just imagine I would have been closed-minded and not even paid him any attention and didn't notice the guy's whip running out the back. Like, that could have been it for me. You know, and with my mindset at the time, like, I felt like you can't rob me. All right. You want something, you want to take something from me, you have to kill me. And that was my mindset then. I was young and I was dumb. And to me, materialistic, it wasn't even about materialistic stuff. I think it was about ego. My ego was that overwhelming in terms of the decisions I made. So I'm almost 100% certain I probably would have told him, yeah, you had to get it how you live. Like I said, I didn't have a pistol on me. I didn't have a fighting chance. I mean, wasn't much more I could have done besides sit there and talk trash. But in my mind, you know, so you know, neither here nor there. But yeah, that story, seeing them talk to them, made me think about that story, which was it wasn't a turning point in my life, but it was an awakening point in my life. I think that's all that I can really share about the story without revealing any incriminating information. But yeah, anyways, you know, as long as you watch this channel, you stick around through the entire videos. Like, I put a lot of little tidbits and tabbits about me, about who I am, background about me. But anyways, if you made it to the end of the video, hey, just in the comments, just I made it, you know. Or if you want to comment about anything in this video, anything in my story, I have any questions, you know, let me know. But put I made it down in the comments or something. Let me know you're here. As always, I appreciate you, Steve Dad 317, and for now, I'm signing out. Peace.